Yeah, let's go! You ready? From the animated streets to the hero formations, we're breaking down the biggest sagas and creations. Step into the fire, it's the Geek Gauntlet, your quest for fandom knowledge you won't regret. A part of the elite sports and entertainment network, powered by Maono!
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and get right into the floor of things. Let me bring everybody on. Tonight we have Ando, Janae, and Shaw. Let me bring everybody forward. What's up, you guys? How you doing?
Well,
doing good.
What's up? How you doing tonight? You know what? It is amazing to be back. I know I've been on hiatus the last couple of weeks for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. So you know it's going to be a show when Ando shows up. And then, of course, obviously, Big Dog Will. We got our man Shaw. We got awesome Janae. Where else would you want to be on a Saturday night, y'all? The Geek Gauntlet podcast here. Shaw, take it away. What do we got tonight, man?
Sup. All right, we are continuing our look back at 80s cartoons, starting with Care Bears. Does anybody remember Care Bear?
Oh, God, yes.
Of course.
I think Janae should take point on this one because that's probably right up her alley, right up her avenue.
I love Care Bears. I have it on the original old 80s one on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And special guest.
Yay!
Big derpy Grumpy Bear.
There you go.
Wait, Grumpy Bear was a
This
thing?
is new Grumpy Bear. My old Grumpy Bears are in storage somewhere. Grumpy Bear's my favorite.
Grumpy Bear.
You look like Grumpy Bear would be your favorite.
Yep. He was always my favorite. And
I can never remember the name of the Care Bears. I just remember they all. It's like them and My Little Pony should have a crossover if they haven't already done it because there's so much alike in ways. What's that?
I said, as far as I know, that I don't believe they've ever done that.
They need to do a crossover with the Care Bears and My Little Pony. Like My Little Pony, what is it, Esquaria or whatever the place that the My Little place that the My Little Ponies are at needs to be invaded by evil Care Bears, and they need to recruit Care Bears to get in there. I think that'd be an amazing cross. I would watch it.
It's basically the same premise, power of friendship. So
yeah. But it's bad that I remember Flutterdash and I can't remember any of the names of the Care Bears.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're not Flutterdash. It's Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, but those are the new.
Yeah. The new ones.
Newer ones. Not
the new ones. Yeah.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Are you here to talk about Care Bears today?
But like the main, because there's new Care Bears stuff coming out and stuff. Yeah. But like the original Care Bears, they had their little cloud cars, and they would get a meter warning where someone wasn't caring. And so then they would drive, and then they would pick certain Care Bears because they had like a little video thing showing like, okay, what's the situation? What's going on with this certain kid? And then they would pick and choose kind of like which Care Bears would be great for the job. And then they would get in their little cloud car and fly down and try to help them solve their problem. Not like the kid had them talk to the kid, then see what the problem was, and then the kid would need to try to fix it. The Care Bears were there to help, but they would just stand by and see what the situation was, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So,
and like you said earlier, there is a live action Care Bear movie in development with Warner Brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
I'm just.
Oh my goodness. Bubbles, what's up? How you doing? Bubbles. Bubbles.
I assume it's going to be basically like the Smurfs movie kind of a thing. I've never watched any of the new Smurfs movies.
Oh snap!
But
oh snap! We have the Geek and I. What's up?
Hello, Geek and I.
What up, Geek?
Yes, we have returned. We have returned. Yes. Thank you for coming to the stream, you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I'm just not sure. I would assume they're going to do like with the Smurfs, where they have the Smurfs as computer generated, and then they're actual people.
The Smurfs.
Yeah.
Part.
Yes.
So
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I just want to say, very, very quickly before we go through any further, this episode has been brought to you by Maono microphones and a new Maono PD200W. The W stands for a lot wireless, as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen. I finally have a boom arm for this. Oh yeah, got the boom arm for it. Oh yeah, it's in XLR mode right now, but it can also do USB as well as wireless. So you can podcast with this anywhere. So check them out, man. On microphones, the PD200W. But yeah, I remember Care Bears for sure. Care Bears is kind of cool.
Yeah, and then they had the the different movies that was transitioning into the Care Bear cousins, the Care Cousins, and then the transforming it into the 90s show. So
I want a death battle, the Gummy Bear versus the Care Bears. I want a death battle.
Care Bears better win.
The Care Bears stare against the Gummy Bears bouncing.
Yeah.
Look, the only thing I will say is the only Bears that would beat up the Care Bears was the 85's Bears defense. That's the only Bears that would beat the Care Bears.
Now, speaking of which, what were your thoughts of the Adventures of the Gummy Bear?
Never heard of it.
Gummy Bear.
Go away.
Go away. Okay, I'm going away.
Head nah. But the thing with it, though,
I liked it. I enjoyed it. If I remember correctly, like depending on like which berry that you got, the gummy bear juice wouldn't work right. They had like a special formula, and this wizard was always trying to steal their the recipe because like it's like all powerful or whatever, the gummy bear juice.
Gummy bear juice. The gummy
but
bear
Ando,
juice.
if you've never seen it, I believe it is on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
The gummy bear juice, but that thing was powerful.
Yeah.
Cool, that's cool.
And Jim Cummings, who's the voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, is also voiced in that. So
Right.
What part sounds wrong? The gummy bear juice bubbles? Gummy bears?
Oh man, she said she got. I missed that car, man. I still have VHS. Wow.
Who remembers the slogan for Blockbuster with their VHSs?
I forgot that thing.
What? Be kind and rewind?
Oh,
that was their slogan.
I thought that was the movie.
No. I mean, there probably is a movie called Be Kind, Rewind, but it was have a Blockbuster night, be kind, and rewind.
I remember having a Blockbuster night. I didn't remember the other one.
Yep.
All right, last cartoon to talk about, the Smurf.
Smurfette was a hoe.
There's only one girl, Smurfette, that Gargamel made.
Smurfette was a hoe.
Yep, she was. Especially that stupid ass remake video of Papa Smurf when she licked my. Yeah, no, that's horrible. But no, I enjoyed the Smurfs. I thought there were a lot of good adventures that they went on. Gargamel, I think, was a really appropriate villain for the show. I think works out well.
I just want to know why he wanted to capture them to eat them. Like, was it like, did he think that he was going to get magical powers or something from eating them? Or I just never understood why.
My understanding, they were an ingredient to eternal life.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you ever watch the Robot Chicken episode where Gargamel actually gets a hold of the Smurfs, he finds out that they don't taste very good and orders pizza the same night. So,
dang.
Yep. Because he captures them, he eats them, and he's sitting there. He sits there and he eats them, and he goes, "God, this isn't what I was expecting." And then he just sits there and stirs like the Smurf soup up, and he's like, Oh God, this is terrible. And then the next scene, he's on the phone with the pizza. Yeah, I need a normal pepperoni pizza, please. It's been a bad night.
If there's anyone who likes Brainy Smurf, there's something wrong with you because he was one of the most annoying characters in that show.
Hey, let's give it up to Will. Will is Brainy Smurf of our cast. I think he'd be Brainy Smurf.
Well, Papa Smurf always said this, and he always got kicked out of the village because he just kept being a know-it-all.
On his head. He
on his head, on his booty, he just kept getting kicked out.
Yep.
Which Smurf would I be? Because I'm not smart enough to be Brainy Smurf. I definitely don't have the intellect to be Papa Smurf.
You could be Handy.
I was gonna say either Handy or Hefty Smurf.
Yeah, Handy or Hefty Smurf.
I could be Handy.
Yeah.
Oh no, or is it Jokey Smurf or whatever his name is?
I think it was Jokey Smurf. I think it was Jokey Smurf. Yeah.
I'd be Jokey Smurf.
Jokey.
Absolutely would be. What shows did I miss last week that we talked about?
Oh, we also got later on in the series. We also got the baby Smurfs later on in the series.
Because I don't know, I can never remember the kids' names, but like the other girl Smurf, like
because I think the other one, the other female, the baby Smurf was Sassette.
Yeah, Sassette.
Yeah,
but they're not babies. They're like not teenagers. Mm-hmm. But then there is an actual baby Smurf.
Yeah.
That the preteen Smurfs always had to take care of. And then like the great grandpa Smurf that was Papa Smurf's dad or something.
Jesus Christ.
He had the big, huge, long beard.
Y'all got to keep y'all got to keep Smurfing.
Who would be the brains? Bubbles here's like, who would be the brain? I definitely don't think I'd be the brain.
Y'all gotta keep Smurf. Y'all just gotta keep Smurfing alone. Oh my goodness. Every other word was Smurfing. Smurf this, Smurfing that.
Well, what? For the longest time, the 80s cartoons turtles did the same things. They used words like shell shock and turtle time. And yeah, I mean, it was just what you did in the 80s, man.
Well,
anything that fit this.
Well, Strawberry always said berry instead of very. Well, it's berry this and it's berry that.
True.
Berry silly. So.
True.
Cool. All right.
You have some other guys that remind me of the Brainy Smurf.
Yeah, I would say Tyler would be our Brainy Smurf. Will would definitely be Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf. Okay. Smurfing along.
Will does not keep us in line. No, this show goes off the rails. Nah. Will definitely not in charge.
All right. So next up, it's been announced that a new Ghostbusters cartoon called Ghostbusters Night Shift has been announced for Netflix. And what are your thoughts?
I think that would be cool.
Until they get more information, I'm going to hold my opinion about it. With it being cartoon, they can definitely take it a lot of different ways. I think they can be more.
Well, I think it's supposed to be more on the gory side or paranormal side, like darker kind of stuff. So.
And you can get away with that more on animation, especially with Netflix and their lineup that they're doing. I think it works out well. But then again, we've said that about other shows on Netflix that have absolutely bombed. So
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget, My Adventures with Superman has turned into an absolute joke, and that was done by Warner Brothers, which was done by HBO Max, and they're usually pretty good with their animated series. So,
yeah.
I saw the preview. I hate those new outfits they have
for Ghostbusters.
No, Adventures of Superman.
Oh well, yeah, because it's like I have a mindset of what my Superman outfit should be, and if it's not that, I don't like it.
Right.
It's pretty good.
I don't like it because it's fake anime, and also they had Superman being a magical transformation.
It don't work. I try. It don't work, but I try. Yeah.
We all know why Will don't like it, because Will hates that Lois Lane is Lois Lane.
Yeah, I hate that Lois Lane too. She's not that great in that show.
All right, next up, picture number 1. We got this list of top Fox animated shows. What y'all think?
The best animated shows that define the 90s. Is this in any particular order?
Yes, I believe it is order.
Okay. Well, my sister would absolutely disagree. Bobby's World would be in the top 10, or would be in the top 5.
I'm surprised that I watched Bobby's World, but I'm surprised it's even on the list.
It was Howie Mandel. You can't go wrong with Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
I would put Beetlejuice at 7. Yeah, I mean, that's really those top 5. You cannot break those top 5.
No.
I was watching Animaniacs and Tiny Toon.
I mean, maybe Tiny Toon Adventures. Go Bobby's World instead of Tiny Toon Adventures. But Animaniacs, Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman, you cannot go wrong with.
You can change that order though.
No,
they'll still be on the list, but you can change that order because I think X-Men animated series should be 1. Because if you go back, I think so. Because if you go back and look at it, that theme song is iconic. 2, it was more of an adult, ultra-rated show than Batman animated series was.
Well, what have you been smoking tonight?
Yeah,
I will take X-Men 1 because I love the X-Men. I love Batman animated series too. Don't get me wrong, but I just think X-Men would be 1 and then Batman would be 2.
I think because of the cultural phenomenon that Batman had, because of Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill alone, that has to put Batman at number 1. I would argue Spider-Man goes 2, then you put X-Men. That would be my top 3.
I think you take X-Men 1 because of the fact that's probably the most iconic super team in Marvel. You also have to look at what the mutants represent. Even back then, what they represented.
But can you really stack that though? I'm willing to push Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man had a better premise with their cartoon show than X-Men did, considering the fact that it's typically just Spider-Man. You sometimes get Spider-Man teamed up with Venom, but for the most part, it was just Spider-Man against his rogue gallery of villains. Whereas with X-Men, you can take an animated series with all of the X-Men that they have: Wolverine, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Colossus, Beast, Rogue, Gambit, Jubilee, Professor Xavier. Like, you can take a 25 season, and I think they did it, 30 weeks. We're going to go 30 episodes. With the characters and the villain arcs that they had, you can make that last 30 and make a compelling series. Spider-Man and Batman, you had Spider-Man, maybe Venom. But then again, you had different story arcs that you can do with the villains. Batman, it's Batman. Like that, maybe Robin, but you can't talk about Robin without Batman. You can't talk about Batgirl without Batman. That was the series. Like, you can't put anything above Batman the animated series, in my opinion, because first off, the lore that they have going with it. B, you have just as many villains, if not more, than what Spider-Man has. And again, who voiced Peter Parker? Can you name that off the top of your head? Can you name who voiced Venom? Diehard Spider-Man guys are going to know that. Everyday people who follow Batman know that Kevin Conroy is Batman. Know that Mark Hamill is Joker. It's for that reason that I think you have to keep Batman number 1. I'll push and say X-Men 2 and Spider-Man 3. I would go Spider-Man 2, X-Men 3, but I can understand your opinion on that.
I just think that X-Men brought a lot of iconic characters into that show as well. You saw Juggernaut in that show, which I think is cool. You saw Gladiator
in
that
fat guy that can't stop once he starts moving?
That's Blob. And you saw him. That's Blob.
No, because Juggernaut has. Once you get Juggernaut moving,
once you get Juggernaut, but he's not fat though.
We'll agree to disagree. We'll agree to disagree. But, we'll agree to disagree.
But yeah, you had Juggernaut. Yeah, Juggernaut in that show. He was cool. You had other characters in that show who wasn't really mainstays in the comic book realm until then, like Colossus. You saw so many different storylines in that show too.
I like the Morbius storyline and everything with Black Cat.
You saw Sinister in that show. You saw so much stuff that you wouldn't have known unless you were reading the comic books that it brought to the forefront. And then, like I said, I think the song, the opening entrance was just
the theme song. I will give you the theme song. Well, Spider-Man's theme song was pretty hot too, man.
It's hot too.
They did bring the Punisher in before and Daredevil too.
Yeah, they did.
And then, of course, with the multiverse and everything, they brought Captain America.
I just think with X-Men, you saw Rogue and the whole Carol Danvers thing with her. You saw the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I just think it was so much. Early Scarlet Witch. I just think they brought so many characters into the show that you really didn't see unless you read comics and put them on the animated stage. It should be it should be number one. I get Batman. I understand it, but like I said, I just look at X-Men for the fact it was the best superhero group in Marvel. I still think I put them over the Avengers. And everything X-Men stand for, and then the characters they brought into the show with the storylines between Xavier and Magneto alone were just great. I just think you had so many different storylines that you went with episode to episode. It makes it a little bit more of a iconic show. And you did see Batman leave Gotham City sometimes in those episodes, like the time when he lost his memory and he was forced to work on that ranch. But I just think X-Men gave you a little bit more than what Batman did. Just my opinion.
The only time there was like crossovers when Superman the Animated Series came out, and then also Justice League kind of a thing. Is the only time like you ever saw him outside of Gotham. Yeah,
because he went to Metropolis a few times in an animated series. That is so true.
Bubbles, I don't think never mind. But I was gonna say it's like the OG Looney Tunes was probably more reruns and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think this is their in that list.
Yes, it is awesome. It is awesome tonight, Bubbles.
Yeah, thank you. It's a beautiful hair crown by Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. So
we need, if we're gonna talk Looney Tunes, I want to say a quick shout out to Looney Tunes Unleashed. I love that show. It got canceled, but I love that show. So shout out to them. But yeah, I just thought X-Men was better. We'll put it number one. But I respect Batman. I get it, and I get Spider-Man too. So
no, and like I said, man, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. It's what I love about it. And I will debate for days why I think Batman should be number one. But your opinions on why you think X-Men should be number one are absolutely valid, man. And I appreciate your thoughts and kind of showing me a way of how you look at things, man. I appreciate it.
I do wish, but I understand, like, if things get canceled, they get canceled. I do wish that they would have at least completed Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Because it never finished.
Of him finding
Mary Jane. Yeah, it never finished. Yeah.
But like, I get it. If you get canceled, you get canceled. There's not much you can do because that was
help it. Yeah,
the next
you can't
part.
help it.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I give to you coming up next. She is the queen of TikTok, and she is over Feast of Fandoms. She is here. She is here with her Razor headset on. I give you Kat. Holla, Kat, what's up? How you doing?
Doing good, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, the Cat's back.
All right.
Kat is back.
Oh, is that a Rainbow Bright jacket, Kat?
It is.
Yay!
The Silk Rainbow Bright bomber jacket.
I love it.
Rainbow Bright.
All right, can I just say, now that Kat's here, we can officially put up the parental advisory we can officially put that up because I can misbehave.
Dang.
Before we get any further, do we want Kat's thoughts about Care Bears and Smurfs and Gummy Bears?
Yeah, real quick.
Well, I mean, they were really kind of like an iconic part of raising most of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Care Bears, whether or not people realize it or not, they always had like a moral of the story.
Yep.
Yeah. Also during that time, like where you get Gummy Bears, there was a lot of fantasy themed around the medieval times. So you see that in the Adventures of Gummy Bears, where you've got a magical world with these magical creatures, kings fighting, kingdoms being taken over. And it was really kind of an interesting But once again, it always had like a moral of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with Smurfs. Like, there was always some story to be told when they were fighting with Gargamel. And because of the fact that there was always a story to be told and a lesson to be learned, they always kind of like touched back at that at the end of the episodes.
Yeah.
And I think that was something that was kind of really important because, one, they put it in a way that kids understood.
Yes.
So, for example, you can tell your kids don't hit all day long.
Right.
But when they see it in a cartoon and they see like, oh, this is how like for example, one of the episodes of the Care Bears, Braveheart, right? It's Braveheart, the lion.
Yeah, Braveheart lion.
He said some things that were kind of like not the nicest to the little bitty bears, the care cubs,
baby hugs and baby tugs.
Yeah, and as a result of that, when they got kidnapped, he thought they ran away because he'd hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
But then even when he found out that they'd been kidnapped, like, he still felt really bad because those were the last words he said, even though he didn't really mean them and he said them out of anger.
Yeah.
And that was something that was kind of like explained towards as it went on very clearly in a way that kids could understand that words do hurt.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's really kind of important because as adults, we can say this all day long, but we don't always say it in ways kids can always relate to.
Right.
Even when you're good with work, even when you're someone who works with young children. But hearing it from their favorite cartoon character gave it more cred, so to speak. So I really thought that that was one reason why those cartoons were they were really kind of instrumental in forming a lot of the behaviors and friendships and things that we all had, because you saw how that looked in those cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my thoughts.
Cool.
All right. Next up, let's talk about the Masters of the Universe movie. Anybody see it these past couple weeks?
I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither. I will probably wait till it's out on streaming. So if you want to do spoiler alerts and talk about it, I'm totally down.
All right. Well, I saw it. I definitely enjoyed it. My only complaint is that it wasn't corny enough.
It wasn't corny enough. I'm sorry, Shaw.
It was too serious. Like, they had to go for that cheesiness more often than they did.
Well, the thing is like their media circuit run, they're like really leaning into the corniness. So you would think that, okay, they're like, because the guy who played Adam is doing that weird dance thing and then the fake wig and all that. So you would think like, okay, it's like if you're promoting that, it's just like it's kind of deceiving that it's more serious. So that is kind
or
of
it could have been that they put all the corny stuff in the previews. It's just like, hey, we're going to put the best parts in the previews and everybody else will watch it.
Right.
Maybe they have the same kind of thing as well.
There's a fair amount in the show and movie. They do the song, just not at a good moment in my opinion. There's a great cameo with Dolph Lundgren. That's really cool. And yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. Cool things in the end.
They got the right guy to play. They got the right guy to play Skeletor in Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Jared Leto didn't take
There's absolutely nothing wrong with him playing Skeletor at all.
Well, look, I know he's gotten a bad rap at playing the last of the couple roles he had. The Joker. I know a lot of people kind of hounded him about that. So,
well, I like the Morbius movie wasn't bad as a weird vampire movie, but it wasn't a good Marvel like Morbius story in my opinion. So if I take the Marvel part out, I enjoyed Morbius. But but if you throw Marvel back in, it's like it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's worth it just for Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Matt Smith alone is worth it.
What's that, show?
Yes, sir. Let's move on. All right, we got some potential reveals for Spider-Man: Brave New Day. First, picture number 2, seemingly from a toy release. Sidney Sink's character may or may not actually be Jean Grey. This toy that about to be shown right now has like sort of a big energy similar to what Jean Grey looks like. So, what are y'all thoughts on that first?
They're bringing an X-Men into Spider-Man Brand New Day.
It kind of seems like that's who her character is. There's a lot of mind control shenanigans in the trailer. Especially the most recent one. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Weird. Well, I guess maybe not. There are some video games and comic book adaptations where Spider-Man was closely assembled to the X-Men. My favorite being X-Men, Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. So,
well, they had the crossover in the animated series too when Spider-Man was becoming the man spider thing. So
yeah,
right.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, still, it's just, I don't know. It's
or are they just doing it because they have the rights and they're like, hey, let's throw this character in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do. Whether it's not. Also, with what's in the trailer, we've seen Peter Parker with black eyes.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
Is Will typing aggressively over there?
That wasn't me.
It sounded like a file cabinet door being slammed.
That's what it sounded like to me too.
Yeah, no, I don't have a filing cabinet. If anything, it would be my underwear drawer, but that's right now.
Oh, head no.
Pause.
All right, so with the eyes that we see in the trailer, and the fact that Zendaya in the press store has worn nothing but black outfits with spidery stuff on them, there's a good chance that means that we're going to see Black Spider-Man. What are your thoughts on
that? I mean,
I'm not familiar with the character, so.
Now, here's a question on that. When it comes to this particular news, like, has anybody given thought to the fact that she could be Mayday?
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Also, there's Firestar.
Firestar. Yeah, maybe.
You know,
well, we're seeing a lot of mind control stuff, so we're not seeing a lot of fire stuff.
That'd be kind of cool. You see, could happen the first time you see her in the film.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. Question number 3, something else about the movie. Yeah, it is being rumored that Keith David going playing the Jackal.
I can see that.
Does that mean that they're gonna bring in the Clone Saga then? If they're bringing in the Jackal?
I mean, maybe. I mean,
I'm not sure on that one. That'd be interesting.
Isn't the Jackal the scientist that was trying to like make the clones, and there was like Ben Reilly and stuff like that? So
yeah. So, hey, I can see that happening. I mean, Keith David. Hey.
Yeah, I like him.
Keith David is a good actor.
He is.
And he recently got his star on the Walk of Fame on his birthday, like a month ago, I think.
Oh, that's what's up.
So
cool.
I think that's pretty cool.
Will, what is your favorite voice acting of Keith David?
Mine's
Goliath. I know you didn't ask.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was going to go around the room.
That probably have to be mine too.
I would argue that it's either Julius from Saints Row or Arbiter from Halo 2 moving forward.
I forgot Arbiter.
Yeah. I'm going to go Arbiter. That's mine. Shaw, what's your favorite voiceover for Keith David?
Well, you know,
classic for me is Goliath.
Yeah. I guess I'll go Goliath too, I guess.
Yeah.
I
completely forgot about Goliath, which just shows you how little I watched Gargoyles growing up. All right, guys.
Go to Disney Plus and watch it now. But like
Gargoyles was awesome.
Hold on.
He also talked about like he's down for like if they bring it back. So
I will watch Gargoyles when you start watching more movies.
Well, give me a movie list. I'll start watching movies.
Okay, cool. I'll start putting a list together. You just start watching them.
All right.
What? I'm not allowed to not wear my glasses? Like every once in a while, I don't.
Oh, wow, man. We could have made the joke that who is this woman here? There's no cat.
It's because we're not talking about Superman. Like, you know.
Yeah, I did think you were Wednesday.
Who are you? What have you done with Cat Holler?
Yeah, what have you done with Cat?
This is Patricia. This isn't Cat. This is Cat.
All right, speaking of movies, picture number 5, we got our first look at Lex Luthor's power suit in Man of Tomorrow. What do y'all thought?
Excuse me.
I like it.
It almost looks like a Master Chief.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Except for the shoulder pads.
There probably is the Spartan armor from Halo where the shoulder pads look like that.
Pauldrons, right? They're called pauldrons.
Yeah, pauldrons. Pauldrons.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Pauldrons.
Cauldrons are what you cook your evil spells in. That make me fall in love with people.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a rumor from Batman picture number 4.
Number 4?
Yes. Rumor is that Sebastian Stan will instead be playing Victor's dad. Y'all thoughts?
I'm okay with that.
As long as he gains the weight back that he loses, because he looks very unhealthy in that picture.
Yeah.
The unglamorous side of acting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That does happen.
Facts.
Yeah. That happens. That'll be cool. All right. Aaron Paul apparently is officially joining the cast of Fallout Season 3. Any thoughts on that?
Now, Aaron Paul is the kid from Breaking Bad, right? Who helps make the master plan. Yeah, I'm down.
I don't mind him. He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he looks would be perfect for Fallout. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. We've got word that Ahsoka Season 2 has been delayed to next year, so we've got to wait a little longer for that.
Did they announce the reason for the delay?
No. Probably just some scheduling conflicts, probably.
Okay. Yeah, no, I figure as long as there's no issues with the the setup on it, get the story right, I think it'll be all right.
I didn't mind the series.
Yeah, no, the series is amazing.
Yeah. The spinoff, The Ninth Jedi, was apparently premiering later this month. Later next month in July. Any thoughts on that?
What is a Ninth Jedi?
Ninth Jedi. It's a spinoff of the short from that Star Wars anthology show that out a while ago that had 2 seasons. I forget what it's called. Not Tales of. I don't know. That animated.
Right.
The animated anthology Star Wars show that was on Disney Plus.
Okay.
It's not the Visions one?
Yeah, Vision.
There's a Visions? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I didn't mind that.
The spinoff of the Ninth Jedi short from both seasons.
I wonder if it got a lot of views and they're like, hey, this one looked really popular. Maybe we should do its own series.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. All right. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. Okay. The Avatar book, City of Echoes, has confirmed that Jet did in fact die. So it is completely confirmed Jet dies in the original series. Right? Okay.
Say that again.
Yeah, I couldn't.
In Avatar: Last Airbender, it is confirmed by the most recent book that Jet did in fact die. Okay. Yeah, so 100% confirmed. Madoka Magica movie will be released on August 28th. Anyone who's interested in that?
I'm interested a little bit. Now, is that going to be a U.S. release or is that a Japan release only?
I believe that's the Japan release. So We'll see if it gets dubbed at some point because the earlier movie did get dubbed, so we'll see if it does, and if it won, I'm assuming so. So
I mean, I'm fine with sub. I mean, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I'll only watch if it's dubbed. No, I watch probably more anime that's sub than dub.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like to see a US release at some point.
Yeah. I would assume it'll drop dubbed by like a month, but a half after probably. And with that, Janae, what you got for us for anime news?
All right.
Anderson, it's a long story, my friend. I have to explain that to you later. But hey, we appreciate you being here, bro.
Right, of course, he shouts out Kat and Janae. Hello, Kat and Janae.
Hello.
Yep, that's where I was going with it.
All right, so Jujutsu Kaisen Season 4 just dropped a new trailer for the Culling Game Part 2, and you can find it on YouTube right now. It looks pretty good. I need to finish Season 3, but like so far it's really good. For Chainsaw Man fans, Chainsaw Man Assassin's Arc reveals a second teaser trailer that just dropped. And for Ranma fans, Season 3 is getting a new trailer coming out. Anyone who likes horror, Theater of Darkness, Yami Shibai, Season 17 is going to premiere on July 12th. I still haven't watched that yet. I believe it's on Crunchyroll. Mm-hmm. This one I'm excited about. The new trailer, the main trailer dropped for Red River. I read the manga back in high school. It was an amazing story. Technically haven't finished it because it was still being published during my time in high school. But I really enjoyed it. The movie Miss Kobashi's Dragon Maiden, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved movie is now streaming on Crunchyroll. I've watched the anime. I have not watched the movie yet. So, and I've watched this anime, but I don't have the manga. Skip and Loafer manga box set launches December of this year. Will, if you want to pop up the picture that I put in the chat.
Yep.
Cyborg 009 Nemesis anime is going to be unveiled July 19th. The Cyborg 009, there was some anime back in the day for Toonami and stuff, but they're revamping it, and some of the character designs are different, so I'm pleasantly optimistic of what the Nemesis one's going to be. So we'll see more in July during, I believe, that called the Anime Expo. For Studio Ghibli fans, there's going to be a Kiki's Delivery Service live action series in the works, and also, unfortunately, only a official store in the U.S. for Studio Ghibli itself is going to open in LA on June 23rd, and it'll be open till December. Kind of rude that they only have it in California, but whatever.
You're at least on the same coast, though.
Yeah, I just don't leave the States.
Yeah.
Hanaki Season 2 is set to premiere on July 1st. It was a manga that ran back when I was in high school. The first season just finished a few months ago, so that'll be exciting. And then the latest new trailer for the new Ghost in the Shell anime has dropped, and it looks really, really good. So I'm excited to see it. That's all the anime news that I have.
All right. Thank you, Janelle. We appreciate that. All right, Charles, let's continue.
All right, good stuff. Let's see what else we got. All right. So I have for Doctor Who fans, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is, the Doctor Who New Who series from 2005, 2002 will be streaming exclusively on AMC Plus. That should be starting already by now. The bad news is it's been updated that the Christmas special will not be happening. Um, RTD and Battle Studios are both leaving Doctor Who, and BBC has put Doctor Who in tenure, apparently shopping around for see what studio is going to pick it up. We're told that this means it will still be back soon, but it sounds more like they're not going to be back for a long time. What do y'all thought?
I think they got to find the right developer for it, man. You can't just throw together a Doctor Who show. Something like that, especially with the show as beloved as Doctor Who and the history and the franchise that it is. I don't think you just hand it off to the first guy that makes an offer for it. Mm-hmm. I think we'll get it back sooner rather than later. It's a very popular show.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I think in a situation like that, you want it in the right hands. You don't want a shit show. I think it's smart. Give it a couple weeks, couple months, let the right company come out to grab it, and then the show will continue as it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things with Doctor Who. It wouldn't be the first time that Doctor Who went off the air and came back. It was on PBS for years, so public access, where literally they had to get funding from the public to get this show on the air. Especially when you have all these situations, like the situation with like Stephen Colbert getting canceled, but kind of going on and doing their own thing with public access.
Right.
Public access might even pick it back up. So keep that in mind, because something like Stephen Colbert, things like Doctor Who, would bring those viewers and those donors back to channels like PBS.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of an expensive show from PBS, though.
Yes and no. I mean, it's already established.
Yeah.
And being established would make it much easier for donors this go around than before. Because that's really the situation that PBS runs into when it comes to funding, is if they don't have the kind of programming people want to see, then people aren't going to donate.
Yeah.
If they bringing something like as iconic as Doctor Who full circle, with a whole new wave of people that would be willing to donate to the channel. I mean, it's something that's possible. I mean, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that is a possible outlet for that show to really kind of come full circle and people to be like, oh my God, yeah, we want Doctor Who back. Yeah. People have talked about trying to like self-fund Firefly, but they can't get the rights to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Doctor Who would be a little bit different. If people are willing to fund Firefly, the fans would definitely be willing to fund Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go with that. Absolutely.
Well,
Hey,
open.
Real quick, can we bring up the comment that Bubbles just had there, Will?
Right.
We've had a lot of bears on this show. We need to talk about the real bears, the Berenstein Bears.
Well, we'll keep that in mind for the next time we do 80s cartoons.
We can do that.
Was that 80s or was that 90s?
No, I think
it actually may have been 70s.
Yeah.
Was the cartoon one made in the 70s?
Hold on, I'll take a look.
Let me finish this now.
It's not broken.
Bernstein.
Was it the Bernstein Bears or the Bernstein Bears?
Bernstein Bears, Children Booksters. BEREN. Bernstein Bears.
Bernstein Bears.
Animated series. Bam. That one took place
79 to 82.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's a TV series that also took place in 85. So technically you could go with that being in it.
And also in the early 2000s, it looks like.
Hey, guess what channel that show was on, guys? That was aired on PBS.
Cool.
I remember the original movie where they were just like reading the book, but then moving the pictures as they were reading the book. But it wasn't like from Rainbow or Reading Rainbow or anything.
That's a show they need to bring back, is Reading Rainbow.
They are working on it.
I was like, I believe they're working on it. So.
You see not book Reading Rainbow. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. That new Stargate show currently got canceled. So that's not happening anymore, currently.
Did MacGyver not get enough funding for it? Well, look, Richard Dean Anderson. You can't have a show with Stargate without Richard Dean Anderson, but I think he's too old at this point.
No, they didn't. He really only showed up once or twice
BBF
in Atlantis and in Universe.
Yeah, because he was big on the original show. I remember that.
Right. But in the further iterations of it, he was really more like cameos every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, it may just simply be a matter of trying to piece the right story together.
That's true.
To prevent having the situation they ran into with Universe.
Fair enough.
Which I thought Universe was awesome for the record.
You guys keep going. I gotta fix something for my daughter. I'll be right back.
All
right.
Goodbye, Will.
Come back.
No, don't come back yet. Now we can get into shenanigans because the teacher's not here.
When is that
Somebody go right up
getting into shenanigans?
Yeah, somebody will go write his number on the chalkboard so we can go prank call him later. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 9,
call.
Of course, Kat would be the teacher's aide that makes me sit in my seat the entire time, and I'm just sitting there, just shaking at my desk, waiting to do something I'm not supposed to.
All right. So, Zack Snyder apparently is going to be directing a remake of Escape to New York. Anybody into that?
Oh, okay. I'm going to give this the same disclaimer that you get, at every single lip sync for your life on drag show. Don't fuck it up.
I'm not familiar with what we're talking about. All I heard is Zack Snyder is doing
Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
Oh, okay. All right.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up.
Where they were, because I mean, Snake Plissken is such an iconic character. Like, I can't picture anybody other than Kirk Douglas playing that character because he's that iconic. Like, I mean, I don't know, like maybe Raymond Reigns, I don't know, but like you need to have that look, that gritty, I'm literally living in a prison city look.
Like my look?
No, you're not gritty enough, Ando. Sorry.
God damn it. Okay.
You got a little too much good Midwestern boy vibe going on there.
So what you're saying is I need to moisturize my skin a little bit?
You need a character that looks like they've been to prison a couple times.
Oh God, no,
like,
not me.
Like the guy, he also played, he was with not Dr. Freeze, but Iceman from Season of Tomorrow, the bald guy, the brothers, the guy in Prison Break.
Yeah, the guy who played opposite of
Shoot.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like you need that kind of look, but you or like biker vibe. You need.
Oh God, I'm not a biker in any way, shape, or
You need
form,
that
no.
Snake Plissken esque-ness, and I just don't know if like a modern audience can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let's see what I've got here. The Paramount merger with Warner Brothers has gone through. It has been approved by the U.S. Department of Justice. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a freaking whirlwind.
What?
Jeez.
Paramount got funding from the government?
No, they got approval.
The Paramount Warner Brothers merger deal.
You need approval from the government to merge?
In some cases, yes.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that eventually they'll go after Disney for this. Disney bought Marvel, Disney bought Fox, Disney bought LucasArts or Lucasfilm, sorry. So Disney's been going in and scooping up all these other studios.
Because they have the money to do it. Go on.
Right. Well, so here's the thing. You have Warner Brothers that's been doing the same thing. They've got Time Warner Brothers, now
because
Discovery.
You have money, spend it.
Right, but the problem is that creates a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
So
basically, the government has to approve of mergers and deals like these.
Because otherwise it takes competition off the market, therefore driving up the cost of entertainment. Because if we all want to see movies, but there's only these two studios making movies, they get all the money.
Right.
Yep.
But if I have the money and I want to spend it, why do I want a third party to
here's
tell
the
me
thing. If you were only buying, so if you're an individual and you were like, I'm going to go buy Disney because I have more money than common sense.
Okay. Well, that's I got a lot of common sense, Kat. I got a lot of common sense.
So then you'd have to have a whole lot of money.
Exactly.
Okay. So you go and you've got more money than common sense, and you're like, I'm going to go buy Disney. That would be fine because you're an individual buying a corporation. When corporations start buying up other corporations, there's a certain point when the market starts to get so small, so to speak,
right,
that the government, sometimes government oversight committees then have to kind of take a look at it and say, wait a minute, is this creating monopoly?
I'm gonna take a page out of Will's book because I know how he feels about the New York Knicks, but I'm gonna say it towards the government. And I used to work for the government, so I can get away with saying this. Fuck the government. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Next up, with number 6, the new Scooby-Doo show has hired their new Scooby. Thoughts on the new dog?
Okay, I'm gonna start. That is a very cute, adorable puppy. I would let that puppy sleep in my bed 8 days out of the week. I know we only have 7 days, but that is a fucking adorable puppy. But what the fuck are we doing casting a real live dog on a live action?
And he can grow with them, I guess.
No, that looks like Scrappy-Doo.
Right.
And I don't think it's the right breed because Scooby-Doo was a Great Dane.
Yeah.
That is a Labrador. That is a chocolate lab.
I think Debbie from MCU Mondays said that, like, I guess Great Dane puppies kind of look like that when they're little and then they grow into their Great Dane-ness later. But I haven't looked it up to see if that's true or not.
Right. That is a very, very adorable puppy. I would give that puppy Scooby snacks.
Scooby snack.
You know what?
I would give him Scooby snacks too. It doesn't mean that I want him to be Scooby-Doo.
I'm going to take back what I said because Wishbone worked out with a real dog.
Yeah.
And if Wishbone can work, Scooby-Doo can work.
This is true, but like there is a documentary actually coming out for Wishbone.
Yes.
And they did like a lot of different stuff, like different breeds for Wishbone before they came to the Russell Terrier, I believe it is.
Can I make a statement again while we're talking about Wishbone? Which show did Wishbone start on?
PBS.
And then went to Warner Brothers. So for all you guys that says that PBS doesn't have a good lineup of shows or never had good lineup of shows,
they did.
Geek Gauntlet Podcast has you educated.
Oh yeah. They did. They really did.
They did.
They had Arthur.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck Arthur.
Hey, nah. He said fuck Arthur.
Fuck Arthur.
All right.
Just because the Backstreet Boys sang the theme song, why you gotta hate?
They sang that makes me hate them.
No, it was Ziggy Marley. Ziggy Marley did that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Next up,
Clifford and Arthur. Yes. But still, fuck Arthur.
And then later on, you had Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
What was the show? What was the show with the elephant? What was the show with the elephant? Babar. There we go. Yeah, that was a good show. I like
Babar.
Babar was on HBO.
Babar was on HBO though. Cat's right about
that.
All right.
Really? I thought that was PBS.
That's HBO.
HBO.
That's HBO.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
You probably saw it when they had the free HBO previews.
Okay.
You know.
But Carmen Sandiego was the gent. Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego? That game show.
Carmen Sandiego.
And the video game.
7, please.
Yes. Pick number 7.
Yes. So my story has criticized the animated industry for casting celebrities to do voice work. What are your thoughts on that?
I 100% agree.
I think
with
it's
Matthew
Lillard
or his criticization.
Matthew Willard has criticized the animation industry for doing, which is odd because didn't he do live action stuff before?
He just did Daredevil too.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's 6 one, half a dozen the other because the voice acting industry isn't what it once was.
Yeah.
So when you have actors who have been professionally voice trained or just through their course of acting have done some of that voice work anyway, because acting is still voice work.
Yeah, I think his criticism is about the stunt cast, like how all the actors that did Smurfs, when the voices didn't really matter.
Well, like, because isn't Rihanna the voice of Smurfette for the new one?
I believe so, yeah.
So it's like, what the heck?
But here's the thing. I mean, hear me out. I don't think the original Smurfette's still alive.
Well, that is true.
So,
like for Mario instance, they have Chris Pratt as Mario.
Exactly.
Now they did give the original voice for Mario a little cameo in the movie, and he's like an uncle or something.
Yeah, there are like so many celebrities doing voices that they don't need the celebrity to do. They only have them for their names.
Right.
Do we know that is why they're doing it? Because yes, there's a voice acting industry, but a lot of people in voice acting right now, they're not. It's not like, for example, at some point in time, as she ages, the voice actress that did Sailor Moon, her voice will change.
Yeah.
And she will no longer be able to voice Sailor Moon, and they're going to have to get somebody else to do it.
Well, they technically did when they did the redubs, when they did the renaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
So things like that also have to come into play. And if you don't have enough voice actors who are talented enough to do something like that long term and still hold true to the character, it gets a little tricky. So, I mean, I can see the criticism of it of like, hey, let's give like less experienced voice actors an opportunity. But you also have to ask yourself a lot.
Just down celebrity. That's different.
But like, right now you don't have that many. You don't have that many experienced voice actors anymore for long-term projects.
Yeah,
I would disagree. I mean, there's a lot of voice actors that do animation and video games and stuff that are still around that could do these roles, better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing: we don't know what the audition process looked like.
Yeah.
So really, with that argument, I can't say one way or the other. Like, hey, how many people were they considering before they asked Chris Pratt to do Mario?
Yeah, they didn't ask me because I would have loved to have been Mario.
Yeah,
he also voiced Garfield too.
Yeah. When you get into things like, for example, Vox Machina or The Mighty Nine, that most of that cast, even though they are technically considered celebrity at this point because of their work on the podcasts and the broadcasts of these D&D games, they are all voice actors. That was professionally what they all started as, is voice actors. Some of them have now since gone on to other TV and movie roles, but they originally started with as voice actors.
Travis from Vox Machina is the voice of Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist, and he's also the voice of the king for Sophia the First. So.
Yeah, and didn't Johnny Young Bach, who used to be Adam on Power Rangers, move from?
Oh, he is like one of the biggest voice actors for anime.
Yeah.
I love him.
Ichigo, Dante.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in a situation like that, though, he'd be going the opposite of what Matthew is criticizing, because he went from acting to kind of voice acting.
Well, no, that's exactly what he's criticizing. He's saying, hey, he was an actor and a celebrity,
and
now he's a voice actor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Stay in your lane, Matt. Stay in your lane.
Right. All right. So moving on. Question number 8.
Who's the hot redhead in a bikini? That's my vote.
Red Sonja.
That's Red Sonja. Yeah.
Just Sonja.
It's her or Xenia.
I saw Conan.
I'm gonna say her or Xena. One of those two. Don't get me wrong. Leonidas would be absolutely amazing. Fuck the Rock and the Scorpion King. He can.
My thing is, what's the question with this photo?
Yeah.
All out fight.
I'm going for the redhead. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Red Sonja.
Yeah,
Red Sonja, hands down.
I'm going with Xena.
She's a brute.
I'm gonna kill every other person.
I never watched Xena, but wasn't she like a demigod though, or no?
It was implied.
It was implied.
It was implied.
Okay.
She wasn't, but she was implied.
Okay.
She did end up killing all the gods, though.
She did.
I'm gonna say the final three are Red Sonja, Xena, and Leonidas. Those are my last three standing.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Rock is the first one to die. I don't know who the black chick is. So
I like how you leave Brad Pitt's character alone because I think isn't he play like Alexander? No,
he plays Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Achilles in Troy.
So,
Yep. Right.
I never saw the movie, so
yeah.
I guess
the Rock's character, the Scorpion King, just throw him off a cliff. He shouldn't be in this conversation.
Damn.
You throw away 4 months in WWE to go shoot that stupid ass movie? Nah, screw you, bro.
Brandon, he has a full head of hair in this.
I don't
This is
care.
when he should have been promoting his shampoo and conditioning line.
No, this is when he should have been
That's
wrestling.
soundtrack, though.
Yeah, no. Fuck out of here. Go back to
That's
WWE,
soundtrack,
Rock.
Scorpion King. All right, next up, picture number 9. 3 versus 3. What do you think wins?
Who's who?
Well, you got the Viltrumites up top.
Yeah, Viltrumites. So we got the old guy that becomes a dragon. I believe that's Warrior William.
That's War Woman.
Yeah, War Woman. And Immortal.
Yep.
The Viltrumites.
Yeah, I got the
the
Viltrumites too.
Viltrumites are supposed to be level of that of Superman, right?
Higher than.
They're
So I'm taking the
I mean,
Viltrumites.
they're not higher than Superman.
The dragon, though.
The dragon is awesome, but
I mean,
Yeah, but he can be defeated. I mean, because here's the fatal flaw with his character.
yeah,
He's unconscious. So all you have to do is subdue the person watching over his body and he's done.
yeah, but do the Viltrumites got that foresight?
He was almost taken out by what's his name? The dude with the electric voice.
Yeah, but that's because he knew about that weakness.
he knew his flaw.
The dragon
sure
just
the
shows
Viltrumites
up.
He knew his
figured it out.
flaw. Yeah, he knew his flaw.
Right, so
Yeah,
that's stupid
yeah,
not
he knew
to
his flaw.
Find
Yeah,
out about it though.
he knew his
All
flaw.
right. Last up, we got picture number 10. So Titans from the Titans show bring this gauntlet. Where do you think they stop?
1.
All right, so
One.
number 1 is the boys, right?
Yeah, nah, she said 1.
Cat and I both said 1.
Look, as
That's
long
just
as
a
they
tear
kill
now.
the Deep, I don't care. Like, fuck the Deep.
That's
Annoying ass.
hilarious.
Annoying ass.
Raven,
You need
Starfire,
that- you
Superboy,
need
they take out.
Man.
Yeah, no, I think so. Hold on. So it's the boys, then it's X-Men, Suicide Squad, the Thunderbolts, the Avengers, and then
The Thunderbolts.
Shazam and his future.
okay.
The Thunderbolts.
I really think they should have jumbled up the.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Suicide Squad should be number 3. I think they should have been
Yeah.
number 1 to at least
Yeah.
give DC a chance.
I would
Yeah.
argue you do Suicide Squad at 1, Thunderbolts at 2, then you can go the boys at 3, X-Men at 4, Avengers 5, and then the Marvels at 6.
Avengers 4.
Yeah.
Avengers 4, then X-Men 5?
Yeah.
Okay. If we do it that way,
Well, if it's those X-Men, I don't know. Because Rogue doesn't have the Miss Marvel powers or anything like that.
but she can still absorb powers and knock the
but
other
she
person
sucks at
unconscious.
fighting.
But here's the thing,
particular
guys.
Rogue
We're
sucks.
saying
got
that
Storm,
it's this
you got-
version from the show.
You're
This
looking at
version of
MCU.
the Titans.
This is
Yeah.
MCU.
They're
This
not going to
is-
get past 1.
Yeah, they're not going to get past 1. So
I mean, yeah.
Let me see.
Superboy,
Let me see.
Starfire,
Well, hold on, because
Raven,
we're looking at Starfire.
Boy.
We're looking at Wonder Girl. We're looking at
Superboy.
Beast Boy.
Yeah, they
Just
did
get
that.
A-Train hopped up on some coke and it's done.
I just think.
He's just gonna start running
a whole
through
bunch
people.
of whiny
I think-
punks, so
I think
they were just
I
getting
think-
destroyed.
I think what.
And Barbara Gordon as the guy in the chair.
Yeah,
But no,
they look-
I'm Kat, I'm going to argue that if you get A-Train hopped up on speed, look at Quicksilver. Quicksilver thought he could take Thor's hammer, and as soon as he took Thor's hammer, he went for a ride. That's all you got to do to subdue
I'm
A-Train.
just saying,
Quicksilver's
all
not in
A-Train
there.
has to do is just hop him up on some coke. He'll
My
start
whole-
running in circles and just running through people. It's fine.
my whole
There's a
thing
Superboy
is-
right there, bro.
there's Superboy there. But my whole thing is
That is
this.
a derpy Superboy.
You got to damn.
Superboy's Superboy, okay?
But your heavy hitters on our Titans would be Superboy, Wonder Girl, and Starfire. Those would be your heavy hitters in terms of.
This is not Young Justice Superboy. This is
Yeah,
derpy
I agree.
DC show Superboy.
Look, as long
I
as he
agree.
beats the Deep, I don't fucking care.
But the Deep is there for comedy relief. He
Exactly.
needs to stay.
Kill the fucking comedy relief. Like, no,
Damn.
you need to shut the fuck up. Wait, wow, hold on.
Okay,
Will, they put your
Dando,
number...
does that mean you need to go? Because you're our comedy relief. So
I mean, if somebody wants to take me out for a nice seafood dinner, sure. Why the hell not? Keep me off the show for 2 weeks. Janae, I'm open.
I just think, the Deep
take
guys.
you to Red Lobster.
The Deep's going.
Cheddar Bay biscuits. Let's go.
I've actually never been to Red Lobster.
So I'm looking at. I'm looking at the heavy hitter from the boys. You got Homelander, Queen Maeve, Stormfront, and Starlight.
Yeah, I was going to say Starlight.
Because once again, other than Starlight, the rest of them, 0 fucks given at this point.
Yeah.
My only thing is with Homelander, he ain't trained. You could tell it. He hasn't been trained. You could tell it.
Yeah.
I think you push with Homelander and Superboy. I know it's the derpy Superboy. You still push. It's Superboy.
That might be a push.
I think
Girl,
Red Hood completely destroys the Deep. I think we just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Beast Boy and A-Train, I think would be a good matchup. Raven and Starlight. I don't know who you get to take on Queen Mauve. Queen Maeve. She's the redhead, right?
But here's the thing.
You know what? Hold on. I'll take one for the team. I will take on Queen Maeve, and if I die, I die.
You also got Black Noir, and Black Noir is nuts.
Yeah.
Look,
he's supposed to be a home, and if you go by the comics, he's supposed to be a Homelander clone.
Yeah.
Who?
But
Black
something
Noir?
didn't look right in the face.
In the original comics, he's a clone of Homelander.
He's a clone of Homelander. Yeah, in the comics. Dies in the show twice, but yeah.
I wish they would have kept that original, because that would have made more sense for like all the things that Homelander did to make him do the weird hallucinations and think he's God thing.
I just don't
more sense.
I can see Nightwing destroyed.
Yeah.
Hulk Dove destroyed. Robin destroyed. Barbara Gordon gone. I mean, nah, man, they ain't getting past one. Nah, they ain't getting past one. Nah, because the numbers are dwindled so bad for the Titans.
Yeah. Their kind of association is because of their numbers, and as their numbers go down, their strength will dwindle too.
Yup. Okay, so what? Superboy takes out A-Train. Okay. Starfire takes out Starlight. Okay.
The Deep just dies.
The Deep just dies. Fuck the Deep. Okay, a Beast Boy can take out the Deep.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
maybe
if he just turns into the right animal.
Yep.
I mean, he turns into an octopus.
Yep. I was gonna say an octopus and fuck the shit out of the Deep. Yep.
Yeah, fuck the Deep. But yeah, you still got, even if you take out Starlight, you take out the Deep, you still got Homelander, Queen Maeve, and Stormfront.
Yeah, Black Noir.
And it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Did they beat the X-Men?
No.
Do they beat the X-Men? Storm solos.
Yeah. I think Storm and Wolverine solos.
Storm and Wolverine and Iceman too. Storm, Wolverine, Iceman solo. The Suicide Squad.
I think they beat.
I think they beat the Suicide Squad. I think they beat the Suicide Squad. That'd be closer than you think. That's the Defenders down there.
Thunderbolts.
That's the Thunderbolts down there.
Yeah.
Bob would take them all out.
Say what?
Bob would take them all out. Century.
But if this is the Thunderbolts versus the Titans, I might have to roll with the Titans.
Even with Century?
Are we counting Century? That's Bob. That's not Century. That's Bob.
Bab.
Bob ain't shit.
I mean, push come to shove, you know.
Push come to shove, Bob ain't shit.
Okay.
So
I don't think they beat the Avengers, and they're definitely not.
Oh, they ain't beat the Avengers. They ain't touching the Shazam family. No.
Correct.
Though I would love to I love to see the Shazam family just go ham all over the tape. Let's go ham. And I'm still mad that they got rid of the original Mary Marvel in that first Shazam movie. They got rid of her. That pissed me off. Why'd you do that?
The hottie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why'd you do that? Mm-hmm. You could have left her alone.
Get your picket fence boycott.
Because people forget she was in her before, I think. Well, she in Hawaii 5-0 before she did that. I think she was.
I think she was, yeah.
She was in Hawaii 5-0 as old boy's girlfriend before she did that. They could have kept her. But yeah. Cool. All right. What else we got, Shy? Anything else?
That's all I got, sir. All I got.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna go over to Kat to let you guys know what's going on at Feast of Fandoms. Kat, take it away.
All right. Over at Feast of Fandoms, we are your one-stop shop for everything fandom related. Whether it's Marvel or DC, or if it's just general sci-fi, you can find something there that's going to be part of that fandom that you love. Sundays, we do have our Stargate show. Pardon me, not Stargate, pardon me. Battlestar Galactica. All this has happened before. Mondays, we'll hit you up with MCU Monday, where they're talking about everything that's part of the Marvel universe. We've got Trek Tuesday, where we're going to get a little bit of gaming news, a little bit of Star Trek, from Captain's Logs and Lightsabers. Wednesdays is where we start rolling into some of our Star Wars content for all of you aspiring Sith and Jedi out there. And so we're going to start with War of the Stars. They're going to talk about your lore. They're going to kind of do your deep dives into your Star Wars information and Star Wars news. Then Thursday is going to roll on in, continuing with Star Wars with Cantina Happy Hour. They're going to bring you everything in the world of Star Wars entertainment. Fridays, you can check out Snackame, which is our anime show with Janae and Garrett. And then you'll also on Fridays get Courts and Confusion, where we have Jonathan, who is reviewing women's romantasy for all you book talk girlies out there and giving it to you from the perspective of a man. And of course, every Saturday night, you can roll right back in here and check us out here at the Geek Gauntlet. Don't forget here, if we've made you laugh, if we've made you cry, if we've given you any form of entertainment whatsoever, don't forget to go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, you know every single time we go live.
That last show better be a picture book. Better be a picture book.
That'd be a lot of sincerity.
Wow, pictures. Whoa, I understand.
That's why Will reads Playboy. It's right. It's for the articles.
Yep.
Oh man.
I read those narrated by Arnold. I see the boobies black. The boobies black. The boobies.
Yes.
I felt up her leg, and then her leg was very muscular, and then I didn't feel anything else.
All right, you guys. I want to say thank you everybody for the panel for coming through tonight. We do appreciate it. I want to thank everybody in the chat. Bubbles, we appreciate you. Geek and I appreciate you coming through. Anderson Potts, we appreciate you. And we'll be back right here next week on Elite Sports Entertainment Network. Maono, also I want to say a shout out to you real quick for sponsoring this episode. Check out the PD200W as well. All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you guys again next week. Everyone have a great week. Have a safe week and take care. Later, guys.
Bye.